The EU could block all exports of the Pfizer vaccine to the UK, a furious German MEP has warned, as the vaccine chaos continues to unravel. Brussels continues to aim threats at the UK over the bloc's vaccine fiasco. The EU is engaged in a bitter row with COVID vaccine maker AstraZeneca over supply shortages to the 27-member bloc. Europe has reacted furiously to the news the British-Swedish pharmaceutical firm would be unable to fulfill demand to the EU for several weeks, and one politician has threatened to start a vaccination war with the UK. German MEP Peter Liese has weighed in on the matter and heavily criticized AstraZeneca for delaying vaccine orders to the EU. He urged the company to take the EU very seriously and suggested severe action could be taken if the demand is not met. The German politician made the thinly veiled threat during an interview with German broadcaster NTV. He said, "If we are not treated fairly, we must also impose an export ban. Then the UK will no longer get the BioNTech Pfizer vaccine." Nobody wants a vaccination war. But the EU has more leverage here. Banning exports could severely hamper the UK's vaccination efforts, as millions await their second dose of the Pfizer vaccine, which ensures long-term protection. Mr. Liese also blamed AstraZeneca for the EU's vaccine shortage and called on the firm to immediately rectify the situation. He accused the firm of treating Europeans as second-class citizens and suggested the company is favoring Britain. The MEP said, "I can only appeal again to everyone at AstraZeneca to take the EU very seriously. Our citizens are not second-class citizens, and if they are treated like this, not only will the Commission and the EU be angry at the company, but also the people. This company cannot afford that." It is not the first time a threat has been issued by Brussels, with EU Health Commissioner Stella Kyriakides warning the bloc would take any action required to protect its citizens. The threat comes as Brussels enters crisis talks with AstraZeneca. Both sides describe the talks as constructive, as they attempt to breach an agreement over the vaccine shortage. Last week AstraZeneca said it would not meet its contractual delivery commitments to the EU because of unexplained reduced yields in its European supply chain. Brussels has reacted furiously to the news, as the bloc is already behind its targets and facing an increasing number of cases of the deadly virus, owing to the emergence of new strains. The EU has said the firm must honor its commitments and suggested it do so by diverting stock from the UK.